But yeah, you guys, thank you for joining us. We're going to talk about a new fun little mini-series for Henshin Hangout, which I'm pretty excited about. I like the idea. If you want us to talk about Mr. Marvelous, let's talk about Mr. Marvelous.
I'd be so happy to talk about
Let's
Mr.
talk about
Marvelous.
Mr. Marvelous.
Yeah!
Team Shade Red.
I don't like the shade. I don't like the colors that they chose.
I thought it was great
fine.
because only 3 of them matter.
Really? That is true.
I bet you this is another one of those cases where Toei asked who's available.
Oh, for sure.
Because this is such a weird mix, hence possibly the team name, Team Weirdo. Because none of the, like, why these 5 in specifically?
Well, who do you think they really like? Really
Marvelous.
Marvelous, hands down.
Well, first off, the writer of the series is Arakawa, who was the head writer of Gokaiger, Deca Ranger. So it makes sense that he kind of write this sort of, hey, Contest of Champions style fight show. So guaranteed, they want to get at least Marvelous in that lineup, and then anyone else I figured was fair game.
And I am super excited. I've got Stinger back.
Stinger's great.
With his leader uniform too.
Yeah.
Those
So no timey-wimey stuff where he's just regular Stinger.
So what do you guys think about the person that brought them all together, Rita?
First off, Rita.
Yeah, and
Rita.
Repulsa. I think we'll get a name reveal later. Full name reveal.
But her name is Rita, and I'm sure that's not coincidental.
No.
She's for sure evil.
She's for sure evil.
Because one line, like the weird, like
She looks like a little genie.
She seems too happy and nice for someone doing a contest of champions, like
Right.
Strongest Battle. And then one line specifically where she asked Marvelous about his information is legitimate.
Right.
She gave a
His
very
intel is
specific
legit.
look, and she got serious. So it makes me think all this is a BS show just to collect those gems.
Yep.
Yeah. Huh, that's
whatever
funny.
reason.
That seems familiar.
Gems. Stones.
Anywho.
Yes.
There's a couple folks I've talked to, we've kind of like theorized, and it's probably not going to happen unless it does. That we do know that if you watch the end of Zyuranger, at the end of the show, spoiler, Lamy and Gryffindor have a kid.
Ooh. Wami
Wait,
Scorpina.
what?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, very last episode, Lamy and Gryffindor
So Goldar and
have a
Scorpina
baby.
have a
Oh,
kid.
maybe that's how they connected to MMPR2 with the Rita name.
Maybe.
Just because we have the connection with Bandora.
You think that's her kid? Do you think that's their kid?
It could be.
Yeah.
That could be kind of fun, especially if her grandma's Bandora.
Yeah, that is very
Or her godmother, whatever. But let's talk about the other lineup here. It's beyond the fact that clearly it's, hey, are you available for 4 weeks to do a TV show? We also have Yamato from Zyuranger.
Great choice, I think.
I agree. Why do you think he's a great choice?
He was one of those evened out Reds.
Yes.
Even though he was the main focus on the power-ups, he never let it be his driving force. He was always a character like, we're going to help everyone and we're going to boost around the powers.
Yeah. And I think for a show like this, especially if you look at, you have 2 bad boys, of various bad boyness. two, and then the other 2 are kind of like goofy fun ones.
You mean you brought along the 10-year-old and her older brother?
Yep. Then, Yamato makes sense to be kind of the nice middle ground between all of them.
Is he the leader?
It looks like they're kind of aiming him to at least have the emotional stakes in the
He's
show.
the one keeping everything going.
Yeah, agreed. Layla, I just point out, like, none of the dinosaur Sentais are in the battle, by the way. I did catch that, minus the new guys.
What'd you think?
Also, I don't buy it. There's a possibility. We got 4 weeks, and we'll see.
I try to cheat and look at the roster that they have on the things. It's just too pushed back for me to zoom in to see what the helmets are.
Well, I also did notice none of the Go Rangers are involved in this either. The very first Sentai.
Oh, okay.
None of the Go Rangers, outside of being in the opening credits. Yeah,
well, they're also tired of these team-ups. I think they even said, you kids keep ruining everything.
Are you sure you're not confusing that with Rider 1?
I think it's Rider 1, actually. They're just tired of the new kids on the block.
What do you guys think of our first glimmer of the Ryusoulgers?
Every Dino season perfectly matched up.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
You're fine with it?
I like the villain in this series. So
yeah, he's kind of
Wolfzard?
Yeah.
Korag.
I totally noticed that. That's very true.
He looks like Korag.
Yeah.
Because he is.
Korag with a mix of that bat from that Kamen Rider show.
Ryuki?
Yeah.
Oh, Knight.
Yeah.
Winged Batman?
You mean Batman?
Yeah.
The Dark Knight?
Doesn't his helmet look like that, though?
How do you know he's not a pterodactyl ranger?
I have no idea.
Because he's for sure an evil ranger.
He's definitely an evil ranger.
Also interesting that he knows how to do Luca's kind of one of Luca's maneuvers.
Toku pointed out that Luca was not in that fight.
She is not.
Yeah.
So there's something up with Luca. Maybe that's why Marvelous is out for revenge.
Is he kidnapped or does he steal powers?
Or does he kill?
Probably
No,
not kill.
he's not gonna
Absorb.
kill.
They're not gonna go, but maybe steal.
Yeah.
You know.
What? So all these gems, I think that they're gonna create a new Super Ranger with all their powers, and I think that's gonna be interesting.
So no.
So no.
No.
What do you guys think of? Just basically, the show's mostly a fight show. That's all it kind of really is. Somewhat. I mean, this is where I feel like it's more than a fight show. To one point, it's the fight with Keiichiro, who's that's kind of nice to see him again so soon after the last show. But it's Keiichiro. Sorry, I'm just happy to see my boy Doggy Kruger.
I kind of just wish Sentai just trade out with the
And
Speedy head.
Ninjor.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because their head is too outdated for me.
The
Ninjor's-
Furry head,
furry head. So you want him to have the scaly head like
Yeah.
an SPD?
just so you can get more emotion.
That's fair. But
Ninjor's
yeah,
back.
it is nice to see Keiichiro back really soon. And also, I think the fight that him and Yamato had is the first sign of the show being a little bit not just only. I did say it's a lot of fights and might mostly be fights, but the way how their scene ended is a nice showcasing of we're not just gonna do big fights only. There's gonna be some sort of things we're gonna lead into and
Isn't this show
character
also a
development.
celebration of the show on Heisei Rangers and all that, showing their ideals? Because a big thing, because with the Emperor change, we're gonna get new types of Rangers too.
Yes, so it is that as well.
I didn't. Yeah, I liked Keiichiro being back, but he was a little bit more positive in this. He was like,
Well,
very,
he's got some.
Yeah.
He's got some. He
some
went through
things
some
to be
stuff.
happy about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got some things he's already been through. It's also such a Keiichiro line of like, "I want world peace."
I still think he should have won the fight.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like, like you. I think who said it? Like Nagano or you? It's like you're just changing people's minds for forcing. It's like, well, your job as a ranger is doing nothing.
Yeah.
Every year, there's a new monster that destroys almost half the planet.
It's gonna be a fun series. I think I'm gonna have fun with it. I feel like I'm gonna get so excited about the series that I'm gonna be a little disappointed when it ends, though.
It's only 4 weeks.
I know.
We got 3 after this.
4 weeks, and then we
More
got.
after this. Because the new one today, or did
Well, I
they
mean, we're
save it
just
for
talking
golf?
about. We're still talking
Yeah,
about this one.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the new one should be out at least.
Unless there's golf.
Unless it.
Golf.
Yeah, unless there's
Japan
golf.
loves golf.
Japan really loves golf.
That's
We'll
awesome.
let you know if golf happens and
Yes.
ruins Super Sentai Battle.
But I'm excited. One thing that I was. Oh,
Yeah, Super Chat!
chat from Larry Newbill. He says, "Who would a duel between Korage and Geizorg? Who would win?"
Korag would murder him.
Yeah,
Korag.
I think Korag will.
Korag's like dead. He'll pull his
Dude,
soul out.
I saw Korag at Power Morphon 2016. That was so dope. That's so dope. Korag's dope. But yeah, I did enjoy. I liked his suit.
Yeah.
I think that is a cool suit because it's mostly armor.
And we get a face reveal next
do we?
episode.
Nice.
So I
Nice.
don't know if he's an old
Yeah,
returning
why
cast member.
hold on? Why hold on to it? We're already halfway through the season. We're gonna wait till like the very end, 4 seasons. No. We're
That
gonna.
makes me think: is he a returning actor?
Highly possible. But who it is, I don't.
And
What if it's Luca? Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought about that, but in the preview, it looks like someone with slightly shorter hair.
it's a guy?
It's a guy, yeah.
Dang
Unless
it.
unless you know,
Dang
like
it.
Maui
That would
Chini,
be
who's
cool.
cuts their hair very shortly.
Yeah.
Also, we like the first time they all met. That's a nice little scene where it's kind of like when Kagura, very Kagura, like she like doesn't know her boundaries, so she grabs Stinger's tail.
How was TokuKid received by the Japanese? Did they like it a lot?
It was the last kind of successful Sentai show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've noticed Westerners don't like it as much, but Japan really liked it.
Yeah.
because
compared to us.
we're not Westerners aren't really a big
Don't
fan
say
of
we don't like
trains.
trains.
We don't like trains, but the folks
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Huh?
It's been going on for years.
Is it still going on? I had no
Yeah,
idea.
it's still going.
but not for us.
Not for you. Okay.
But
Who read subtitles?
yeah. But the people who I love TokuKid. It's probably one of my favorite seasons. And
That's one with a train where it's a stick or something.
see, that's the problem. They that happened once, and it becomes a GIF, and now everyone knows it as it's the train dick show, right? Where I'm like, it also happens to be one of the most emotionally involving. Fuck, whatever.
We'll give it a.
But it's I'm happy to see at least somebody from that show represented. I'm a big fan of that show,
She
and
should have been a kid, or are you glad that it's the adult actor?
I'm glad it's adult. It's kind of funny. I wish her scene with you introduced herself. She was like, "Hi, I'm Kagura. I'm actually 14."
I kind of wish they switched it, like she'd shift. Like the powers are unstable.
But I
Just to
guess
get both actors to come back.
right. I guess it's one of those
Wait, she's a
weird
kid?
because in the it's
You
spoiler.
didn't know that?
I thought she was just one of those like weird
Should we just tell
girls.
them the full on?
She's a kid.
The whole TokuKid team are little kids that turned into adults through the power of imagination.
Because powerful ranger trains isn't enough, right?
Yeah. Well, it's the for them realizing they're kids is actually the show's biggest reveal. We don't know that they're.
Oh man! Spoiler alert, dude! I was going to watch the train.
We told you.
Train penis
told you.
episode.
No, not with that attitude. You clearly were not. Hey, look who else came back.
Awesome.
We also have Boken Silver and Go On Red.
Look at his glorious hair.
Anti-goofballs.
Look at his hair.
See, they
It's
should have been on
so
Team Weirdo.
glorious.
Their team vehicle apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Team mess-ups.
What's up?
Like team mess-up.
Teams
team
mess
can't
up.
take it seriously.
Yeah.
Go On Red has gotten. I sometimes wonder if Go On Red's gotten stupider throughout the year.
Oh, he for sure has. He barely speaks. During the fight, he's like, boom, boom. Like, he's just calling out his actual noises for his attacks.
That hair, man.
That hair. It's either a really great wig, probably one of the best that Toei has, or he grew his hair out just for this crossover.
But it was
and dyed
nice seeing
properly.
Stinger fight
It's
again.
nice, yeah.
Stinger. But he was wearing his general jacket,
Yeah.
so it's nice that they're continuing on with that continuity.
I agree. No, and that's kind of cool. And no, the show's actually surprisingly good about just enough where we left them off, and just enough fun character interaction to see how they were, talk to each other or even goof around with each other. It's kind of fun.
I did like seeing Blue Centurion and Ninja fighting together.
That's right.
That was fun.
That's
For
right.
2 seconds and then they lost.
Yep, and then they lost. It's like, oh man.
Well, they did okay.
Yeah.
Well, even with the other big fights, like if if you're a big Sentai nerd like me, you would notice that even the suit acting is like on point. There's
That's what he was
Time
talking
Green
about.
was
Yeah.
perfect.
Time Green was perfect. There's a really great business where Blue Swallow from Jetman like slaps a guy in the head. I went, that's
I think that was
exactly.
Time Green.
Yeah, it was Time Green. So I was like, that's exactly what she would do.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Takaru
Actually, I had a
Shiba.
question for you.
Yeah.
Was Shinken Red the actual voice actor, or was it just the normal voice actor they just pulled off?
I'm wondering that too because it sounds so close.
Because they're paying very specific rangers to speak.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
That's your favorite ranger, right?
That is probably my favorite Red Ranger.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if that's a case of it's just simply file audio that they just happen to have of him, or
Which
did
they
he?
did like at the beginning of the episode, didn't they?
Yeah.
They pulled Gokaiger straight up audio for the other teammates getting destroyed.
Which I feel like that's probably the case with Shinken Red. Yeah, no, that's 100%. And yeah, no, that's exactly yeah, you're right. It's an on point Time Green, on point Blue Swallow scene, and it's so great.
The fact that they're like taking the time to do that is amazing.
And
Well,
it
they
hel-
took the time with the beginning of the episode and they draw all the rangers.
Yeah.
They have all the extras wearing the costumes,
Yes.
which I love.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, and it's like it's their civilian outfits, even if they're from the '80s show. Like here,
Like they hit enough of their face, we're like, oh, I know this guy, this guy,
here,
this guy.
I can do this right. I can do some of this. Like on the right of Keiichiro is Ginga Blue.
Yep.
Oh, Ginga Blue! That's a shit!
They're easy to recognize because they got those weird little chest vests.
Ah,
and
man,
little
I need to rewatch this episode. Just look at all their.
In the front of Keiichiro is Natsumi. Natsuki from Bokenger.
Oh, because I noticed a little leopard print weird.
God.
And
You
she's
guys.
got her pigtails on.
This
Now,
is- this-
help me out. Who's on the left of Keiichiro? Who do you think?
I think it's that one actor who had played multiple Sentai in the Space Sheriff. I'm thinking, but his
Oh!
shirt's too green.
Wait, maybe you're right. You could be right. That could be Battle Kenya.
Yeah, because he has that little jacket, but his
Yeah,
shirt's
they
a
said
little
Battle
weird.
Kenya.
Battle Kenya. Okay.
Battle
There you
Kenya.
go.
You're right. Thank you. That is Battle Kenya.
That's it. So, what would you guys rate this episode?
Out of
Five
Five Rangers?
Yeah, out of 5 Rangers.
I will
Out
definitely
of 5 weirdo.
out of 5 members of Team Weirdo.
Yeah, Team Weirdo.
I give it a. I really had a lot of fun with this because this is my jam. So this is a 4 out of 5 Sentais.
4 out of 5 Sentais?
Yeah.
All right. How about you?
I give it a 5 out of 5.
I would also give it
Nice.
a 5 out of 5. So you guys, put your scores down in the chat below. We already got one from Migdalia Melendez. She says 5 out of 5, even though she hasn't even
You
seen
have
it.
no idea what we're talking
You don't know
about.
what we're talking about. Don't pretend. Larry Newbill gives it a 5. Explosive Phoenix gives it a 5. Keep it coming. I can't wait. Actually, I'm a little sad.
I was
that's only
trying to
4
be
episodes.
nice. I was trying to be like, well, maybe they won't give it a 5. Everyone's giving it a 5. All right, I'm changing mine to 5.
Because this show did it right.
Yes.
and
Yes.
Some of the anniversaries don't even do, which
Yeah.
is strange.
You know, well, the Tyson movies to me are the epitome of not doing this
Oh no,
right.
Tyson's movies are like, we had 5 minutes. Hey, you guys, what are you doing over there?
Right.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Here I'm like in half an hour I went, oh look at that. Character
Yeah.
development. Oh look at
It's
that.
the
Fun
perfect
interaction.
amount of like, you don't need the actors, you don't need this, but you just need these little
Yes.
moments that make you feel what
Yes.
Geo should have done.
Okay.
Thank you.
J Boss gives it a 5. 5. Jared gives it a 5. Sabrina, that's a new name, gives it a 5. Red Blue Blur says, I want to see more Zuban out of 5 Zuban.
He's shorter than I remember.
He is shorter.
Zuban.
I just noticed that with a little picture.
Lightning.
He's the little like the
Yeah,
he's the
Zun Zun.
Zun
All
Zun.
that.
Okay.
He's in the
really
lineup
tiny.
with Blue Centurion
Okay.
and
Oh, okay.
and
Oh,
Ninja.
so he's gone.
He's okay.
Black Queen gives it a 5 out of 5 all the way. Layla gives it a 4 out of 5 because that damn Bakura.
Bakayaro?
Yeah.
Well, it's hot.
Kevin says they should have Team Annoying with Bakura out of 5.
And my favorite team is gonna be Team Hungry.
Ooh. Oh, we got hit with a super chat from Ryan Earl Thomas. He says, my Henshin friends, hey, I give it a 7 out of 7.
All right.
Yeah,
Awesome.
nice.
All right.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, I'm
Okay.
excited. I'm excited for seeing the next 3 episodes. Kind of sad that it's only 3 episodes because I feel like, man, we could can we
think
just
I'm
get a
good.
whole 22 episodes of this?
It's fun though.
Yeah,
It's
it's
you know what I like this as like kind of a nice buffer between the last show and
Yeah.
This
and
is
the
what I
upcoming new
thought
show.
like a couple years ago when they had the Superhero Go-Getter series.
Yeah.
When they had the Sentais doing new shows. This is what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that would
So
have
we
been
find out
fun.
it's just like, oh, the
That
Kyryujas are
would be
cops.
fun. That would be so awesome. But I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about it. I'm excited to see future cameos from other Super Sentai.
I know we got
Rangers.
plenty more coming
I
up.
say one more episode of Cameos, and then
Really?
2 episodes of just fighting with the main team.
So like the next 2 we're gonna get, or the next one we're gonna get like the full plot.
Right.
Hands down, we're gonna get the full plot
I
because
think more Doggy, too.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely more Doggy.
Because I think that he helps break the helmet.
Yes,
Nice.
nice. I'm excited.
I
I'm excited.
pre-bought that Shadow Ranger figure.
Oh, you did?
It's coming. It's coming.
I got Shadow. I got White.
Nice.
Zed, and so pretty much.
You get the whole lineup almost.
yeah, just not Goldar yet because I don't know. Game.
can't
I don't.
get
I don't like.
Can you get
I don't like.
You can get Goldar at GameStop. He's
I
a
know. I don't
GameStop
like supporting
exclusive.
GameStop though. You know.
I know,
don't
but
have
it's
to.
Goldar.
You just buy it off of a website.
I will get you, Gold.
He looks amazing.
Yes.
But we're not here to talk about that. But
You guys, that was amazing. I can't wait for the next few episodes.